So we are live at Rocquebrune beach, and you probably can't see, but coming to land is Maurer and Benoit Outters. This is the official finish line of the Red Bull X-Alps. Of course, the clock stops in Pay above the city of Monaco. That's because the city officials, the flights down to the beach here, have to be regulated at certain times. So the clock always stops. This is not for the race. Positions are already clear. This is just for the victory lap, for the glory. Pour la gloire. Oops, that came out wrong. It's not sure who that is, whether that's Kriegel or whether that is Benoit. Go and just watch them come down. Here we go. Just a quick look here. We've got the landing raft there. The Swiss flag over there. Where do you think Kriegel will land? Let's show these guys some love. The raft is here, guys. It's on the beach this year. I did ask Kriegel about that earlier today, and he said, well, actually, he has a secret confession, which is that he prefers to land on the beach and not in the water, because the salt water his paragliding equipment does not like salt water. Here we go. Here we go. Go. The Kriegel is coming into land. You enjoy that, Kriegel?
Very nice flight, yeah. That's great, the sunset flight. And to know it's the last one of this race. So,
how does it feel now? Good. It's all over, it's finally finished.
Yeah, it's still hot. But yeah, the raft on the beach is new, but it worked.
And to be the champion for a 5th time in a row, that's got to feel great.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. To be here for the 5th time and win the race, for sure. It's great feeling, and it was a hard race. It was hard for everybody, but I'm happy to be here and to finish today and not tomorrow. All the best for the others. Take care and speed on.
That's a great point from Kriegel. There are still another 16 hours left of racing for all the other athletes out there, and they are battling away as far back as Italy, at the northern shores of Lake Como. Just keeping an eye out here because Benoit Outters is going to be on his way shortly. But give some love to the other athletes. Paul Guschelbauer is having the fight of his life at the moment to get here. It seems like third place is secure, but he's got to put in a belter of a flight today and still hike for 5 hours tomorrow. And even then it's going to be touch and go. So it's not just Paul Guschelbauer, there's Stanislav Maurer out there. Have a look also at the interesting line that Paul Takat's Sebastian Huber have taken further out to the west. And so they're having a great flight. I mean, the thing about today, it's been really great for the athletes to have one last great day of flying. The last few days have been really tough. It's been windy, it's been low cloud, it's been raining, it's been really tough and pretty hard going for these guys. Benoit covered 200 kilometers on foot the last 2 days.
Allez Benoit!
I mean, what a guy, and he only took up paragliding relatively recently, about 3 years ago, so he's done extraordinarily well, and it's just fantastic for all the guys out there who are getting a great day's flying in. And Nick Neenans, he's also out there. He's an interesting athlete, you know, he's very much picked his own course the whole race, flown his own lines, and he went a little bit off course at one point, but he's back on track. And he's having a great race, so that's fantastic to see him enjoying his flight down. Stay tuned always to live tracking. It's going to be up all night. We'll be up all night following it, giving the guys some juju, and they'll be racing up until just before 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's when the race stops, when everything is all over. And oh, here comes Benoit. I was just going to say, I don't think we'll have a situation like last time around, where if you remember the American athlete Dave Turner just carried on the race. The race ended and he said, you know, I'm continuing to Monaco. I think at the end of this race, after coming up for 12 days, this is the 11th day, most athletes will be thinking they've had enough. It's been a brutal Red Bull X-Alps. It's taken a punishing toll. That with the Leatherman prologue and that first day's hike out of Salzburg, where athletes basically hiked non-stop for 100 kilometers south on the road all the way to Bischofshofen and destroyed themselves. I mean, Stefan Gruber out, Aaron Duragatti out, knee injury. Most athletes suffering some kind of knee. Kriegel's got a knee injury. There pretty much isn't an athlete out there who isn't nurturing some sort of little niggling complaint. And look, we're going to switch the cameras around because here comes Benoit. Give this guy some love. He has done so well. If we can find him. There he is. There he is. We've got some of Benoit's supporters here. Can we have some cheers from the Benoit team? Yeah. Wave the flag. Hey. Woo. Here he comes. This must be the most enjoyable flight of the whole race. You can really just enjoy the atmosphere now. The clock has stopped. His second place is secure. And you can just enjoy this. Here he comes. Thanks, Frank. I can assure you I'm not on helium. Just the excitement of being down here. This is a really great atmosphere down on the beach. And I have to say, this year, it's quite nice for the fans. We can see that we can get a little bit closer to these guys as they're coming into land. And as I was saying, the paragliding equipment is grateful. Now, where is he? Here he comes. Now, the question I'm wondering is, will Paul Guschelbauer get this opportunity tomorrow? I think it's unlikely. But maybe the Guschelbauer can pull it out the bag. He's one tough athlete. And get to the finish line at Pay. Turn point 7 in time. But here comes Benoit. He's just taking his time up there. He's in no hurry to come down. Yeah, we're pointing the camera up. Here he comes. There we got, so his supporter landing there. That's just this. Guschelbauer. So if it is only these two athletes who make goal, it will be the first time since 2011 that so few athletes have made goal. These ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Benoit is still coming.
He's still coming. Okay. So, little correction there. These are still Kriegel supporters. We're still waiting for Benoit. It's difficult to see because they've been quite high up. So, Benoit is yet to come. Here he is. Oh, he's just appeared over the horizon. So, thanks for that correction, Yo-Yo. How's the race? Tell us what your role with the race has been. Organising things, making sure everything runs on time.
Called something like the event there extra.
Yeah.
They told me.
Yeah. You must be looking forward to some sleep as well.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. We're happy. It's
Yeah.
done.
It's been a good race for you.
Absolutely.
How's it compared to different editions of the X-Alps?
Was very slow the last.
Yeah.
Compared to the last.
Yeah.
editions. Attention now, the supporters.
And speaking of the supporters, they do an heroic job as well. You know, to give you an idea, an athlete, you simply could not do the Red Bull X-Alps by yourself. It really is a team race. Every team has one official supporter, but normally there are 3 or 4 people helping out. There's someone who's just driving the van, normally someone whose responsibility is just the cooking and making sure you're eating right. Then you've got the technical help, whose job it is to make sure, you know, planning the strategy, downloading weather reports, and looking at the, you know, speaking to experts and getting downloading all these things. Let's switch this around. Ooh, look, got someone coming into land. Check this out. So that is. Here goes. Give some love to Kriegel supporters. We're doing Facebook Live. You guys couldn't make it happen. How was it? Was it a good race for you?
It was awesome. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So much harmony in the team. Such a good atmosphere. Such a great scenic views.
And you basically, you almost do the whole race as well, don't you? It's almost as tough for you as it is for Kriegel.
Yeah, mainly.
You get
in navigation.
Yeah.
Not in physical, but in
navigation.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's got the champagne. Oh my God, that looks so nice. Look at these guys. Now, for Benoit fans, Benoit's going to come in shortly. Kriegel's going to get. Who wants a glass of champagne? I hope you have glasses for everybody. Yay. So where is Benoit? It's nice to share. So we've got the race founder, Ulrich Grill. Ulrich, how's this race been for you?
Pretty exciting, but I'm happy that it's done. It's almost done now.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Oh, it's an incredible adventure race. I mean, can you give us an idea of how it started? What was in your mind when you and Hannes Ark came up with this idea?
Well, like it was actually Hannes Ark who came up with the idea, but ever since I've been a pilot as well, like been very much involved, and it's this incredible adventure going from from Salzburg to Monaco, from the east side of the Alps all the way to where you cannot go any further. So this is it. We're at the land's end.
Yeah. What's been the highlight for you this race? The moment that stood out?
I think it was like all the mix between like the weather, very changeable. So like athletes had this time to hike a lot, fly a lot, and like it was very unpredictable what would be happening the next day. So I think this was really
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, this is the first year where really we thought the hike of the guys on the fit, on the good strong runners would do well, and it's actually turned out that way because Benoit Benoit Outters, who's this great ultra runner. Absolutely. He's come in second. So it's the, I think the closest race we've had where the running and the flying has been so equally important.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a lot of guys, just got trashed themselves on they went out too hard running and
well, you had a hard time as well, catching up with all the guys as well.
Well, yeah, I tried to catch up with Paul Kuschelbauer, and we were going live, and I just thought, well, I'll just catch him up, and I couldn't.
Right.
I thought I'd just run up.
And I know you are an ultra marathon runner as well.
I mean, I'm quite fit, but look, let's stop chatting away. Let's. I'm sure the fans, they want to watch Benoit coming into the land. So here he is. What an amazing flight for this guy. So we're struggling to focus. There we are. There he comes in. Here comes Benoit Outters. Second place for the French rookie. Here he comes in. Let's go. Benoit, give some love to Benoit. You can speak in French if you like, all your fans back home.
Ouais, bah écoutez, non, je suis super content d'arriver ici à Monaco, c'est juste énorme, c'est plus qu'un rêve. Ça a été vraiment très difficile là, les dernières journées, je pense qu'on est tous contents que ça se termine, mais non, génial, super content, je suis à Monaco.
Well done, you did brilliantly. Magical moments here at the beach at Rocquebrune. Well, it's been and still is an amazing Red Bull X-Alps race. We've seen some of the toughest conditions athletes have ever faced. But it's not over yet. There is still another 16 hours of racing left for the other athletes still in the field, stretching back all the way up the Maritime Alps, up to the Matterhorn turn point, and even further into Italy. So give those guys some love. Spare a thought as you go to bed tonight that there are still people out there. There will be Nick Neenans hiking through the night, and they're going to push as hard as they can until the clock stops just before 11 o'clock tomorrow. Stay tuned. It's been great having you along, and we'll catch up again tomorrow for the end of the Red Bull X-Alps for the 8th edition. We'll see you then. Thank you.